Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being patient with me, guys. This is
Don't worry.
okay.
We
I can't
we
see
have
how it
a few
goes.
things to take care of.
Amazing, amazing.
That's perfect. So
All
okay,
right,
so go ahead and take it away, Josh. You're in charge, and Satya will be just asking you all the questions that you need to know.
awesome, awesome. Let me pull up my notes here real quick. There, actually, I would love to go on my computer if that's not a problem. So that way I don't have to hold my phone up here. And you're like, yeah, you guys are really small. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, basically, so today I want us to go over um some of
Why is he
Why is
on
he on
mute?
mute? Is he
Is
on
he on
mute?
mute?
No, he's
No, he's
good.
good.
Are you
Are you
okay,
okay,
Josh?
Josh?
Can't hear you because he must have switched himself. Yeah. I was wondering how come it's so quiet.
Yeah. That's Bopia.
She's doing good. I'm using Telegram to talk to her now. I've been talking on WhatsApp, but this phone doesn't have. This is my old one. Doesn't have WhatsApp, so I got to switch it to.
I think all you have to do is put an A to my name.
Yeah, I just call her as well before you logged in. Oh, there. Okay, here you come.
anything or anyone. Can you
Okay.
hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay, you hear the baby in the background?
Absolutely, love it. Love
Awesome.
it.
This is as real as it get, guys. All right. So basically, I just want to go over real quick these quick questions that we had, just to gather some more information, so we can put together a little bit of a proposal together.
Yeah.
Were you able to look over the questions that I think that Chris sent over?
Satiya, can you hear him?
I did hear him, yeah. Now he
Uh,
stopped.
or stop? Were you were you able to take a look over the some of the questions that Chris sent over to you?
I have, yeah, briefly. Yeah.
Okay, briefly. So I just go over that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and gather that information. We'll organize it into a folder here, and this is just gonna help us create a proposal that we can send over to the interested investors. Basically, we just want to show the proof of concept of what you've been doing and what you've been building. So in the chat, are you able to type in the chat right here? You can see in the studio.
It says
Okay, I'm a type.
there's a chat button there.
There's a chat. Yeah. If you are able to share your links in the chat, so I can organize them all together, make sure I have all the right profiles together. And then Chris, I'm gonna set it together. What works best for you, Google Drive or
Yeah, Google Drive is fine too.
Okay, so I'm gonna set it together, Google Drive.
Yep. So is that a question there you want to send it to me or other stuff?
No, I just want to organize. One second. Yeah, so basically, yeah, organize here. But the first question on there is like, based on your stream of your font that you generated, what is the revenue that you've been able to bring in with, we don't have to talk about it right now over the live stream. I would just like to gather the information so I can create together a little, like a portfolio. Does that make sense?
Can I cut you? Can I cut you for a sec?
Yeah, of course.
In regard to revenues and streams and all that, you can find it on Google. It's very, 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 very accurate.
Oh,
So if I were to tell you what's the revenue for certain things, I wouldn't know because I have like a lot. I have a big catalog. So, but in order for you to get an accurate fact, you can Google. It's all there.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, just keep that in mind.
Okay. Is there just Google, as far as what I'm googling, just like Satiya, I guess what am I looking into?
So, for example, Spotify per 1,000 stream, you would get certain amount, stuff like that. It's all on Google. Just have to Google it.
Okay, definitely. I'll do some research then and diving into it. And then as far as your platforms, you are on all of them right now. Like you're on YouTube, or I guess can you list off all the different platforms you're using right now?
On the what, sorry? Say again.
As far as like the platforms you're using,
yeah.
Can you list them off for me?
Everything except Twitter.
Oh, everything except for Twitter. Okay.
I don't use Twitter.
You don't like Twitter?
No, I don't know how to tweet.
I guess pretty easy. Just like you have a, that's funny because I don't use Twitter either. Out of all of them.
Yeah, but all my catalog, it's all on everywhere. Snapchat, TikTok, Amazon, all of that. Yeah, everywhere.
And then based on that, do you have I'm assuming you have somebody that manages these profiles for you? You have like a managing team, or do you do these yourself?
Well, I have a distributing company that takes care of everything, really.
Amazing.
I use DistroKid as a distributing company.
What's it called? DistroKey?
DistroKid.
DistroKey. Okay, I'm looking into that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I'm keep all this stuff right now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of background noise going on over here right now. Amazing. Okay. As far as like what you're doing majority of your time making the music, I don't know if I'll get an accurate split of it. Do you think most of your income's coming from the music that you're making, or is it coming from sponsorships and brand deals that you land with different companies?
Well, there's no sponsorship. Or when I shoot a music video, there are sponsors that I get on board and advertise their products. But other than that, no. Usually, for example, YouTube, they use ads on your videos, right?
Right, exactly.
That would classify as sponsorship, I guess.
I guess, yeah, those are more like AdSense. So you get like paid per per 1,000 views, something like that.
Yeah.
And then once the stream works, like you get, I believe the split is 50% or 55% with YouTube AdSense, and then anything additional Is that going directly?
Something like that.
Yeah, and then whatever, then you get to keep about 50%. YouTube takes the other 50% of money of AdSense, and then there are, like you said, there was different things you could do, like affiliate links and affiliate marketing, where you like will do product placement and you like sell products. But I think that's a little different than what you want to do with like music. I think you want to focus on like your music and generating money through like people constantly repeating it, and also like selling the listens and streams on Spotify and such.
Exactly.
So you're on like Spotify, Apple Music.
Yep, everywhere.
Everywhere. Very good, very good. Have you ever considered, this is a thought, so like there's platforms now like TikTok where you can make music like a sound and people will use that? Because I know there's a bunch of music on like Warner's Media. They just signed up with like TikTok and they're looking to they find a lot of special like artists through these smaller platforms, these large platforms like TikTok. Like a lot of artists are actually coming up through creating like viral videos, and their music gets used over and becomes like a sound, and it becomes like a top trending song.
Yeah, I mean, all my music is on TikTok as well.
Good,
but
good.
You know, some are massively used, some are just you know, not so much.
I mean, it's kind of like a hit or miss, I think, with that, with like what people are.
Yeah, it's what the trend is, and you know.
Right, exactly.
I think the more, and the Cambodian market is different to the everywhere else.
That's true. That's true. So I think that's something that I would really like to dive into and figuring out how many. I haven't done research into it yet, seeing how many Cambodian users use other like social media, and seeing where the densely populated. Because I think that'd be an interesting way to really focus in on our audience. Like, hey, this many Cambodian people use Instagram, and like there's more population in Instagram, so we focus on Instagram as like your next target. So I guess this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to find all of your profiles. You said you're on everything except for Twitter.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't have on that I won't be able to Google on my end, I believe, are like the actual like analytics on YouTube showing that how long people watch the videos or their viewer rate. Are you able to give me a screenshot of those?
Like per song or in general, like the whole?
So basically, if you just go to your analytics, it'll show you like your last like 90 days or like last week.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, if I just get a screenshot, let's just say for like the last, let's do the last month, last 30 days and last 90 days. And then if we get a screenshot of that, then we can get the average of like how much revenue is brought in with music videos, because the CPM is different for every genre on YouTube. So like technology talk gets paid more than food videos. Food videos make a little less than music videos, and then people who talk about money make like the most, right?
The last time I looked was I get 48K views per day. Hours, something like that.
Yeah, and that's great. That's great, because like that's gonna be
that's just an average, but usually I go above that. But just recent time I haven't been releasing many videos because I've been on tour and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, I think that could even be, that's what we're talking about, is like how can we generate more views while you're out there doing tours, because the tours make money, right?
Yeah,
that's what we want to show. We want to really highlight all the different ways you can make money with music, not just the song and people listen to it and buying ticket to the concert. That's what we're trying to get into, like what other content can you make to continue to post more consistently, to engage with your audience, to really generate more income on these platforms like YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. So I think that's that's what we're talking about. The reality show idea is not like a terrible idea. It's something like, hey, you're already getting 48,000 views per day. You know, what if people are really interested into it, and then they really, start getting you 100,000 views per day because they're watching what it's like to be behind the scenes celebrity, and then then they want to come out to your shows even more. So I think those ideas are like, hey, the concept's pretty simple, because we focus on the music, but then it's as easy as hiring a cameraman to follow you around and then the editor to put together a few clips of what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just an idea there, and then you can just focus on doing the music still, right? Focus on doing what you love to do. Okay, so I think right now, pretty much, I'm just gonna Google all the information about you and put together. I'm going to make a Google Drive and share it with you and Chris to make sure all the information seems correct on your end, and then we'll put together a proposal, and then have Chris approve it before we send it out in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, right? That'll be our plan. Only thing I need from you at this point would be the screenshots of the analytics for the last 30 days and last 90 days.
Yeah, I'll send it to the group. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, into the group on WhatsApp works great. And then and then I'm gonna cross-reference. I'm gonna repost all of the tags that I found on you, just so you can verify that it's your page. I don't want to find someone who's doubling as you, because that does happen pretty often. Where people are like, hey, they pretend to be you. But other than that, I think we'll be in a good place. We'll get this moving pretty quickly, because I know you're 80% done with the next song already. So we want to make sure that we can deliver this package as soon as you're finished, so we can maybe send it in like a deal. Here's the song. Here's the proposal. Here's where we can profit in the next month or the next day, even as soon as the song is published. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's really all I have to cover with you guys. Anything else you want to add, Chris?
No, that's it. And I think, let's move fast and let's get it done. Because I think having the first song completed, get it copyright, and then we send it to the investment group, all the co-founder, all the investor, and then we get the proposal done with you, and then we get his interview done with the 3 interview with my podcast, with Big Talk podcast, and then he's going to be doing it with another news outlet maybe. And if we get some other Cambodian outlet, I'm trying to get Scott to do it with you too. And then we get Cameron to do the interview with him. So those 3 resources would be the driving force for us to let the investor know that this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
I would definitely think that getting if we have a spot lined up for those interviews, that we mentioned that in the proposal as well.
Yes.
Hey, these are already booked slots with Satiya and these media outlets. So I think that's going to be very.
You know what else we can use? Influencers on social media, especially in the States. I'm sure there's plenty of there, like my American influencers. Look it up on IG. They're the ones that pushing it. Yeah, the media, the press, they can only do so much, I believe. But influencers, they're the ones that get us on board with investors.
I agree with
that. So that's your job, Chris. Check it out, man.
Will do. Josh and I will do that, and we'll get as many DJ. We'll get those DJ to play your song and get our first song out there, and play your additional song, and you're on a rise to an international superstar, and that's what we're working on. And then if we keep proposing that superstar, international superstar status, then it's going to catch on. Especially you're going to write all this 30 songs that related to Khmer Empire, related to building the great Khmer Empire. It's going to be powerful, and people are going to find out, hey, what's next? What's next? What's next? It's coming. It's coming. Next song. Now the next song. Now the next song. So it's almost like you and I are going to be doing it like every single month. Every 4 weeks we release a new song. But that's up to your availability as well, Satiya, and also up to our investor as well. So we're trying to get get all those songs done on the soundtrack, and then we'll continue going backward to work on video production, and then we'll work on short story as well.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic in the proposals that we can gather with your viewer rating, with what I'm seeing on my end right now already. I'm feeling pretty confident about what we're
That's why I said it's an opportunity of a lifetime for them. For them to be involved with Satiya and be involved and be part ownership to his project. I mean, that's the selling point. It's like, hey, we'll give you a proposal of a lifetime. Come on, this is we're building my company.
In your proposal, I think it's best too that you putting together some of my latest accomplishments, like the writing for the Sea Games and some pictures in there that I posted. You can do
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna send you my bio, and then you're gonna put your bio together, and I'm gonna use that as well.
Yeah, what I would like to do, so I'm gonna go off, like you said, I'm gonna go off what I found on Google, and then I'll prepare a little like a bio about you, or like a not a bio, but just like a listing of like anything that you've accomplished in the last couple of years or in your lifetime. And then if there's anything that it's missing, then just let me know, and then we can just add it in there as well. And
There
if
you
you have
go.
reference link as well, so we won't have to hop on another meeting. I'll just type in the chat, so that way, like whenever you see it, just like message back, and then we'll organize it into another folder. And then
No, well, yeah, we're good. We're good. I think you got what you needed then.
Yeah, all set.
Yep.
Perfect. Do you need another meeting with him at all, or you're done?
Maybe later, but like I want maybe once we get all the information in the next like week and a half.
Yeah.
Ask him to review it and then
Just to
fill in
review all the
what-
information. Exactly.
Yep, and then I get everything else done on my side as well before we tack back to Satiya.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, so me and Chris will be in touch, and then we'll catch up with you again. Just
About-
look out
you
for the
said
chat.
About a week or so, week and a half.
Yeah, let's play for a week and a half. We'll get it done
So
for 2 weeks.
So we're planning for this song to be done in a week or 2 weeks, Satiya?
A week.
In a week?
A week.
Okay. Then
Nice.
that's perfect. Okay. All right.
Yeah, then we should meet right there.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Perfect, man.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you guys.
Come on.
Good job,
All right,
guys.
John.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you guys. Have a good night. Night.